Hello students, this is session 9 of the lesson on contextual clues. In this session, what you will be doing is trying out some practice activities. The activities have already been uploaded to the LMS. I suggest that you attempt them because they will provide you practice in contextual clues. This activity is from the course manual. It is activity 7 in the manual. What you have to do is to match each contextual clue on the left with the appropriate explanation on the right. As for practice activities 2, 3, 4, and 5, you are expected to read the text given, underline the context clue or clues most useful in decoding the highlighted words, and then complete the tables based on the information given in the texts. In this text, the word that has been highlighted is enterprising. Which context clue is going to be most useful in decoding the word enterprising? This is the table that I was referring to. Please complete the table based on the information given in the text. I have given an example to guide you. Please refer to the Word document uploaded to the LMS. In this text, the word highlighted is dynamic. Which context clue is going to be most useful in decoding the word dynamic? Do not forget to complete the table as well. In this text, the words that have been highlighted are microeconomics and macroeconomics. Which context clues do you think are going to be most useful in decoding the words microeconomics and macroeconomics? Complete the table as well. In this text, the two words that have been highlighted are scarcity and the problem of scarcity. Which context clues are going to be most useful in decoding the word scarcity and the problem of scarcity? Complete the table based on the information given in the text. This activity is also from the course manual. Read the following sentences and define the word in bold font based on the contextual clues. These are the words in bold font. Then identify which of the 4 types of clues is used. Please log in to LMS and try out these activities. The answers to the activities will be discussed later. We have almost come to the end of the lesson on contextual clues. In session 10, we are going to reflect on what we have been doing so far. All right, now tell me, what should you do when you do not know the meaning of a word? Yes, what you should first and foremost do is to check if you can unlock the meaning of the word using contextual clues. What are some of the major types of context clues that we have looked at? Definition, explanation clues, example clues, antonym, synonym clues, comparison, contrast clues, punctuation clues, inference clues, and word parts clues. You must have by now realized that being able to guess the meaning of unknown words from the context is also a useful exam strategy because you are not allowed to use a dictionary in the examination hall. However, please keep in mind that there are limitations to the use of contextual clues. Firstly, it is not always possible to work out the exact meaning of a word from context. Secondly, the text may not contain sufficient clues for you to get the meaning of a word. Well, I don't expect you to understand the lesson on contextual clues just by watching the video once. You might have to watch them a few times before you clearly understand the lesson. According to research, it is only through multiple exposure that concepts and skills become embedded in your long-term memory. I urge you, therefore, to apply the techniques that I have taught you while reading to understand your text better. If you have any questions about contextual clues, please free to contact me. My email address is mufidairshad@sjb.ac.lk. Finally, I would appreciate hearing your thoughts on this lesson on contextual clues. Could you please fill in the Google form? The link is given here. Your suggestions will be taken into account to make adjustments to my teaching for better learning outcomes. Thank you. I would like to end this lesson on a lighter note. Watch, sing along, and enjoy. Thank you.
My teacher told me to read the story. I got stuck on a word on page 1. I wasn't sure exactly what to do, but I wasn't having any fun. My teacher gave me some brilliant advice when she said to read the rest of the stuff. I suddenly understood what that mystery word meant, and I no longer had to feel stuck. It's not so tough, use the context. It's not so rough, use your clues. It's not so tough, use the context. It's not so rough, use your clues. Sometimes the clues come as examples, sometimes they come as synonyms. Sometimes the clues tell just the opposite, sometimes they're even definitions. It's not so tough, use the context. It's not so rough, use your clues. It's not so tough, use the context. It's not so rough, use your clues. When a word in a sentence simply leaves you hanging and your knowledge base just isn't enough, when you have to infer beyond the printed page, don't get yourself all in a hub. It's not so tough, use the context. It's not so rough, use your clues. It's not so tough, use the context. It's not so rough,